The Vanishing Vault. Jordan scanned the room, baffled by the missing vault, which had been sealed just hours before and protected by top-tier security systems throughout the facility. The facility was known for its impenetrable safeguards, yet the vault had vanished without a trace, leaving no sign of forced entry or any tampering with the systems. As a top security expert, Jordan had never encountered such a sophisticated breach, and the implications of this theft could send shockwaves through the entire industry. Jordan immediately contacted Casey, a colleague and tech genius, who had designed the facility's defense systems and might have a clue about what went wrong. Casey arrived quickly, already pulling up the facility's security footage, but the screens showed only static during the critical moments when the vault disappeared. "This isn't a simple heist," Casey muttered, fingers flying over the keyboard as they attempted to recover the corrupted data from the cameras. The more they searched, the more it became clear that the security systems themselves had been manipulated in ways they had never considered possible. Jordan examined the data closely, spotting faint anomalies in the code, suggesting an insider with intimate knowledge of the systems had been involved in the theft. The disappearance of the vault couldn't have been done by brute force. Whoever did this used advanced technology that far exceeded anything they had seen before. With no time to waste, Jordan reached out to Rowan, a former employee who had left the company under mysterious circumstances and could provide insider information. Rowan, reluctant at first, eventually agreed to meet in a secluded cafe, sharing cryptic details about a secret project that had been developed within the facility. The project, Rowan revealed, was a revolutionary encryption method that could render vaults invisible to detection, a technology that had been tested only in theory. Jordan's pulse quickened as they realized this technology might have been weaponized to make the vault literally vanish from sight and security systems. Casey, now fully aware of the implications, worked around the clock to crack the code and reverse the effects of the invisibility cloaking used in the heist. Jordan, meanwhile, investigated the facility's internal records, uncovering a pattern of financial discrepancies that suggested someone had funded the operation. As the investigation deepened, a name surfaced repeatedly in the records: Harper, a former contractor with a reputation for pushing the boundaries of technology. Harper had worked on several high-security projects but had disappeared from the industry years ago after a string of mysterious corporate breaches. Harper's name was enough to send chills down Jordan's spine. If Harper was involved, this was no ordinary theft but a meticulously planned act of corporate espionage. Determined to get to the bottom of the scheme, Jordan and Casey tracked down Harper's last known associates, leading them to a high-tech underground facility. The facility, hidden beneath layers of digital and physical defenses, was rumored to be where Harper continued to develop cutting-edge technology in secrecy. Breaking into Harper's hideout would require the same level of sophistication as the vault's theft, so Jordan and Casey devised a plan to penetrate the defenses. Using a combination of insider knowledge and Casey's tech skills, they infiltrated the underground base, hoping to find proof of Harper's involvement. Inside the facility, they discovered a network of servers running complex algorithms, which seemed to be the backbone of the technology used to steal the vault. As they dug deeper, Jordan found encrypted communications between Harper and an unknown buyer who had commissioned the heist in exchange for an enormous payout. Harper's true goal wasn't just the vault, it was access to the data stored within, which contained sensitive corporate secrets that could cripple industries. With time running out, Jordan knew they had to act quickly before Harper could sell the stolen data to the highest bidder or disappear for good. Armed with this new information, Jordan and Casey set a trap, feeding false data through the system to lure Harper into making a critical mistake. The plan worked, and Harper, believing the false data was legitimate, attempted to retrieve it, exposing their location and confirming their involvement. Jordan and Casey moved in, but Harper was ready, using the same cloaking technology that had stolen the vault to try and escape undetected. With seconds to react, Casey activated a countermeasure they had developed, forcing Harper's cloaking system to glitch, briefly revealing their position. In that split second, Jordan apprehended Harper, who, though caught, smirked, knowing the true genius behind the theft was the technology itself, not the person. Harper confessed to orchestrating the heist but warned Jordan that the technology was already in the hands of others who would use it for even more dangerous purposes. The vault was recovered, hidden in a cloaked storage facility deep within the city, but the true threat remained: the technology Harper had unleashed. Though Jordan had stopped the immediate danger, the ease with which Harper had manipulated the system left lingering doubts about the future of security. Corporate leaders demanded answers, and Jordan found themselves at the center of a media storm, questioned about how such an advanced theft could occur. Jordan, now cautious, knew that their industry had entered a new era, where the very systems designed to protect could be turned against them with the right tools. Casey continued to study Harper's technology, knowing it was only a matter of time before someone else tried to replicate the heist using similar methods. In the aftermath, Rowan disappeared once again, leaving behind a cryptic message: "This is only the beginning, warning of more to come." Jordan couldn't shake the feeling that they had only scratched the surface of a much larger conspiracy, one that would challenge everything they knew about security. The company's reputation had taken a hit, but Jordan was more focused on preparing for the next inevitable attack, knowing it was only a matter of time. While the vault had been returned, the technology Harper had harnessed now had the potential to disrupt industries, governments, and entire economies. Despite Harper's arrest, the vault's disappearance revealed vulnerabilities in every high-tech security system, raising alarms in the global tech community. Jordan knew they couldn't rest, especially with rumors of other heists involving similar technology already circulating in underground tech forums. Casey, ever the optimist, believed they could develop countermeasures, but even they admitted that the sophistication of the heist was beyond anything they had seen. In quiet moments, Jordan wondered who else might be working in the shadows, using technology in ways the world wasn't prepared to defend against. As new projects emerged to enhance security protocols, Jordan couldn't help but think that the very act of innovating might invite even more elaborate heists. The vault, once thought of as the pinnacle of security, now represented the fragility of modern defenses in an age where technology evolved faster than safeguards. Corporate leaders continued to seek Jordan's counsel, hoping to stay one step ahead of the next threat, but Jordan knew there were no easy solutions. The heist had opened Pandora's box, revealing that no system was foolproof and that every defense had a weakness waiting to be exploited. Late at night, Jordan studied Harper's files, determined to understand the full scope of the technology and how to protect against its misuse. The deeper Jordan dove, the more it became clear that Harper's innovations had only scratched the surface of what was possible with cloaking technology. As the days passed, Jordan's work became an obsession, with every breakthrough leading to more questions about the future of security in a tech-driven world. Harper, now in custody, refused to reveal more about the technology, confident that others would pick up where they left off, pushing the limits even further. With each passing day, Jordan felt the weight of responsibility, knowing the line between protection and exploitation had never been thinner. In the end, Jordan vowed to stay ahead of the curve, but the fear of what could come next lingered like a shadow, always in the background. Technology had changed the game, and Jordan was determined to play it better than anyone else, no matter how high the stakes became. As the sun set over the city, Jordan stood in front of the vault, now back in its rightful place, but the world of security would never be the same. The vault's return was a victory, but the battle against technological exploitation had only just begun, with more challenges lurking in the unseen future. Jordan walked away from the facility, knowing the next heist would come, and this time, they would be ready for whatever technology dared to throw at them.